We're at a moment right now when homegrown energy, like wind energy, is creating new jobs all across Iowa and all across the country. And guess what? Governor Romney said, let's end the tax credits for wind energy production. Let's get rid of them. He said that new sources of energy like wind are imaginary. His running mate calls them a fad. But if he wants to learn something about wind, all he's got to do is pay attention to what you've been doing here in Iowa. If he saw what you've been doing, he'd see that there are places like Newton where a few years ago the Maytag plant closed down, jobs dried up. Folks are now back to work manufacturing these enormous new towers and blades for some of the most sophisticated high-tech wind turbines on the planet. The wind industry now supports 7,000 jobs here in Iowa, 75,000 jobs across the country. These jobs aren't a fad. These are good jobs, and they're a source of pride that we need to fight for. And if Governor Romney understood what you've been doing, he'd know that we used to have to import most of the parts that were used for wind turbines. They're now being made here in America by American workers in American factories. That's not imaginary, that's real. That's part of what we're fighting for in this election. If he knew what you'd been doing, he'd know that 20% of Iowa's electricity now comes from wind, powering our homes and our factories and our businesses in a way that is clean and renewable. In fact, over the past 4 years, we've doubled the amount of electricity America generates for wind. Across America, we built the equivalent of 12 new Hoover dams worth of wind energy. Think about that. Think about that. America now has enough wind turbines installed to generate enough electricity from wind to power nearly 13 million homes with clean energy. That's how we leave something better for the next generation. That's worth fighting for. That's what's at stake right now. So I want to stop giving $4 billion in taxpayer subsidies that are going to oil companies that are making huge profits and have been subsidized for 100 years, and let's keep on investing in the new homegrown energy that's creating jobs right here in Iowa. That's a difference in this election. That's why I'm running for President of the United States of America.